السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. اليوم راح نتكلم عن لغة الجسد وأهميتها في مخاطبة العقل الباطن واستغلالها لإقناع أي شخص بأي شيء. خلينا نشوف هذا المقطع مع بعض ونرجع نكمل.
My name is Joe Navarro, and for 25 years I was a special agent with the FBI. My job was to catch spies. It was a rarity that a person didn't eventually reveal what I needed to know. Espionage work is often nowhere near what we see in movies, and in one of the cases, we had information from another country saying, you have an American we think is actually a mole. He's here working for a hostile intelligence service, and just fortuitously, he was videographed coming out of a flower shop. We're looking at the video and we were saying, well, there's not much there. You know, he's coming out of the shop, getting in his car. And I said, stop the film right there. Just as he came out of the shop, he took the flowers, and most Americans tend to hold the flowers by the stalk so that the flowers are up. This individual took them and held the flowers so that they were facing down. And I said, that's how they carry flowers in Eastern Europe. Rather than confront him about, are you a spy, I decided to do what's called a presumptive. So as I sat there with him, I said, would you like to know how we know? And he had this look on his face, and I said, it was the flowers. And then he confessed. Talk have meaning, and we use that to interpret what's in the mind of the. When it comes to nonverbals, this is no small matter. We primarily communicate nonverbal. When we study nonverbals, it's not about making judgments. It's about assessing what is this person transmitting in that.
وبعد ما عرفنا أن لغة الجسد مهمة، خلينا نستغلها في علاقاتنا. ورح أعرض فيديو بعد شوي عن تفاصيل بعض الحركات، ولكن بشكل عام كلنا نحب الاهتمام، وفي مؤشرات تدل على أني هل أنا مهتم فيك ولا لا. فمثلا وأنا أتحدث معك مركز النظر عيني في عينك، ما أناظر يمين أو يسار، فهذه تدل على أني أنا ما عندي ثقة في كلامك. مثلا ما أناظر للسقف وأنا أتحدث معك أو أسمعك، لأن هذا تعطي أني أنا أبغاك تخلص كلامك لأن كلامك ممل. ما أناظر للساعة، فهذا تعطي مؤشر أني أنا مستعجل، خلص كلامك بسرعة. نبرة صوتي لابد أنها تكون متوازنة، الجمل تكون مرتبة، لأن لو كان في تأتأة في الكلام فهذا راح يعطيك مؤشر بأني أنا جالس أفكر في تصريفة وأصرفك إياها. لو أنا نبرة صوتي مرتفعة فهذه تعطيك مؤشر أن أنا قليل أدب. لو نبرة صوتي منخفضة هذه راح تعطيك مؤشر أني أنا ما عندي ثقة في كلامي. خلينا نشوف هذا المقطع مع بعض ونرجع.
We talk about nonverbals because it matters, because it affects how we communicate with each other. We are never in a state where we're not transmitting information. Most often when we don't like something, we do that bunny nose of I don't like.
At about 3 months of age, babies are already doing this when they don't like something they're being offered.
We don't really know what our lips look like, and we tend to compress them. When something bothers us, when something really bothers us, we tend to suck them in. At the neck, I want to see if there's any head tilt, because head tilt, the person is more relaxed. The minute the head tilt goes away, there's usually some issue. At the hands, when something's troubling us, we tend to stiffen our fingers, interlace them, and almost like a teepee, we move our hands back and forth very slowly. This is to be differentiated from when we do the steeple, which we do in this position. When something's at issue, we tend to put our hands on our hips and we become very territorial. But look how it changes when we put our thumbs forward, and then it becomes one of more of I'm inquisitive. If I ask a question and all of a sudden the feet withdraw and are crossed, perhaps the person feels a little threatened by that question. Look at the legs to see if there's any brushing of the legs with the hands, which is, again, to pacify. But when we try to hide it, then it tells me that this person is trying to do some perception management. And if they are, I want to know why.
دائما أحاكي عقلك الباطن من خلال استخدام حركاتك وكلماتك، ولو كان في فرق باللهجة بيني وبينك، فهذا راح تعطيك الأمان والثقة بطريقة غير مباشرة. 4 خطوات علشان نقنع أي شخص بأي شيء، هذا موضوع حلقتنا القادمة بإذن الله. فإذا أنت مهتم بتطوير مهارات التواصل مع الناس، فعل الجرس الآن واشترك في القناة علشان توصلك كل الحلقات الجديدة. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته، وصلى الله وسلم على نبينا محمد.